May the Emperor watch over you.
And they give their own sort of farewell. I don't know, like, would they say that something similar? Anyways, yeah, and they leave to their ships to inform
Now
about the
then,
order.
Captain Avitus, prepare the cyclonic torpedoes.
He nods, gives a heavy guess sooner or later this was bound to happen. And then he like louder gives a command. You heard the order of the Inquisitor? Prepare the cyclonic torpedoes.
I think at this point Xanthus will return to the bridge with command staff and all. Now, I hope all of you understand that I do not do this lightly, he says, taking out his rosette. However, as I said before, we will not lose a world to the enemy, particularly not this enemy. By my right as Inquisitor, in the name of the Golden Throne of Terra, I sentence this world to Exterminatus. May the Emperor watch over their souls. Captain, fire the cyclonic torpedoes when ready.
Yes, sir. Firing in, and they like give countdown. As it goes, like on the edge of your vision, like Kadra, you can see Kenneth looking at the command squad and muttering something that you can hear. Do not look away. We are serving the Inquisition. We'll face what we'll have to do, and like he will like stand straight, not shouting, but stand like straight with like chest, like obviously like he's very serious on his face, not exactly shocked, but well, event like that tends to leave a mark on a person. Not every day you see a world being exterminated by, well, not by your hand, but, well, you know.
Basically by your hand.
Yeah, and like Exalta is like basically like first quiet and like loudly like starts like giving the like full prayer for the souls, calling the God Emperor of Mankind. Okay, and then as the torpedoes fly from the tubes and they burst forth to the surface of the planet, what will be like the effect? There's like sudden burst of like light, and you see like wave of fire starts to encompass the planetary surface.
Essentially, the planetary surface will start to break up. The crust will give way to the mantle. The mantle will start to roil, and essentially the entire surface is pretty much turned into molten magma.
Also, there's no atmosphere.
Everything there burns away.
Cooks off too.
Okay. As this happens, Xanthus, you can give me a let's go with, yeah, I don't think there are rules for that, so this is something like homebrewed, death rattle. Give me a hard willpower.
Yahoo?
Hard willpower.
Willpower?
Yes.
What is hard? -10?
20. Difficult is -10, hard is -20, very hard is -5. And I need to see how the others will deal. As through the warp, you hear a absolutely blood-curdling, monstrous screech that tries to rip your mind apart. As it screams its dying scream, that literally is like not echoing, but it's literally shouting in the warp. And okay, Mayek.
Get that weak sauce out of here.
Okay, Mayek will want to definitely spend fate point for that.
Even if he does. Oh, you need to reroll. It's even worse.
What
He might have.
He has 3 fate points.
I
Yeah.
could ask him.
Yeah,
What
he
is
will-
it that's...
If he fails, he stands to gain a derangement. So
Nah, it's
Do
Yeah.
it.
it's fine. So next session he will have fate points back, so he manages to do it. And obviously he's not the only psyker person on this ship. So Solon makes the roll. Oh, fuck. Not make Solon. 64 on Solon. I think that's enough. A willpower. Actually it's not. Minus 20. He fails slightly. And for Ovis, actually, wait, NPCs. Is Navigator also a Psyker?
that's kind of an iffy.
Navigate, not in the strictest sense, no.
No, sort of.
They are mutants, technically.
Yeah.
They are
Mutants is a better way to
psychically
describe 'em.
sensitive mutants. In some cases, it kind of depends on what his power spread is.
Psycherdom is a scale. It's not a binary yes or no thing. So everything is to an extent sensitive to everything in the 41st millennium, at least to an extent, is sensitive to the warp. It's just a matter of how sensitive. What's it
More than
called?
most.
Navigators are in between most normal humans and true psychers. More than humans, less than actual psychers. They're mutants that are just a little more sensitive.
So it probably wouldn't be very hard. It would be difficult or routine.
Okay, and let's see how the others okay. So, Xanthus, you feel like on the edge of your mind, like a migraine, like a tiger tries to jump you, but then you're like, bitch, please. I'm an Inquisitor, you can scream however much you want. Like, the pressure Mayek like starts like massage more of his temples, fucking hell, but he doesn't seem to react. Solon on the other hand, he suddenly like falls to his knees, clutches his head with both of his, and it's like, god, like you'll see like small trickle of blood comes, but he doesn't fall unconscious. As for Astropath, yeah, he curses a little bit, but he doesn't. And shortly afterwards, he responds that he doesn't have a astropathic contact with one of the frigates, but you would see through your scanners that the frigate is like moving and doing its job at destroying the moons.
I'm about to say, like,
Yeah, basically 98. The astropath on that one of the frigates is...
Oh, that's a derangement.
Yeah, I wanted to say it's catatonic. Like, this was Apex Predator, Death Rattle, Warp Scream. If you fuck up hard enough, you basically bye.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to need to replace that one. That's why we have backups.
Oh well.
After
the
like
important
the
people are all right.
planet is burning, like people give like a sigh of relief. Obviously, like Ignacia, like Exalta for a moment is like looking at Solon, you bet, like not saying anything, but her look on the face is like, you better not fucking do anything, Psyker, or I'm gonna shoot you. And it's like, woman, what is your issue? But like Ignacia helps him, and then like someone looks at Meg like, you felt it too, yeah. And then someone will like look at Xantis. Well, I guess Inquisitor, I know why you are the boss. If that didn't bother you, because I wasn't the only one that heard.
Oh no. Anyone with even the slightest sensitivity to the warp heard that scream.
Well,
Although you know what this means, don't you?
that this ugly son of a bitch that could have done it is dead.
Well, yes, for starters. Second of all, more willpower training for you.
But, sir, aren't I already more willpower training? But more willpower training. I imagine it might go like something like that.
Basically. More willpower training. But sir, your willpower training hurts. I know.
It's
That's the
supposed
point.
to hurt.
Yeah.
Do you know what hurts more? Failing willpower when it matters.
You know what hurts even more? Demonic possession. And death rattles, as you just found out. Now then.
Yeah. So Kenneth like looks around. Are we dismissed?
Yes.
Okay.
Acolytes, you're dismissed.
Yeah.
Our ship should move to begin assisting the other ships with destroying the surfaces of the moons.
Yeah. Before Kenneth
Agreed.
and Combat Squad leave, like you hear both Kenneth and Exalta like talking to the other. Don't take pride from this event, but remember it and hope it. You won't have to witness it too many times. And the others like, we hope, and they.
I'm glad that they understood the lesson of why I had them witness that.
Well, they are smart cookies after all of this training.
Indeed. Now, Captain, move to assist the frigates in destroying these moons. By the time we're done, I want nothing to be left of this entire planetary system.
Proceeding the new firing position. And then you will eliminate the surface. The moons of Trax will burn, and they shortly afterwards burn. Rather burn, and they basically like cracked and destroyed into pieces, I guess. Something along. Hello? Oh.
Yep.
I'm here.
Yep.
I thought I disappeared. Okay. So, after all said and done, what will be your next course of action?
What is next? I don't remember.
I suppose escorting the ships back to whatever fleet command is, and then seeing to the rest of it.
In Periphery Subsector, the Imperial Navy Command is, we can assume, in the hands of Lord Admiral Johans.
So yeah, we'll just be seeing that our instructions are carried out, and then beyond that, I suppose talking to the people who asked us to look into these. I guess that was members of the Dominant. So,
Yeah, the main guy that asked you, like, politely if you can check it, that it was a noble from... It was a governor of Omswold by the name of Gabriel de Rouen, something like that.
okay. Well, the unfortunate case is that Oberiana has been reduced to a dead world. This governor can move in, and anything that is left behind. But otherwise, life has been expunged from the planet, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe that can be turned into a mining world. It would be a little bit of extra effort, so we'll have to see. As for Thrax, the reason that they lost contact was a Xenos incursion, and that apparently claimed the lives of the planet as well as 3 ships. Regretful.
Obviously,
But it has been halted.
he met you in private, and he, like, hearing that, he's like blinking rapidly. He's like working his jaw, and I know you will succeed, but you can give me your deceive, because you are not
Oh.
telling the full truth.
Oh, goody. I'm good at this.
There's a reason why you do the talking.
Yeah, not high chance that he will be able to beat it, especially not.
It's also the case that there are some things that you shouldn't worry about. The Inquisition is here to protect the Imperium, and if they've rejoined the Imperium, that includes them as well. We are looking into it, but for the moment, the threat of Xenos taking over their worlds has been halted.
That's what I wanted to ask, and hearing that, my heart is, well, in a more calmer place. At least until I receive a message about the High Lords of Terra decision, but will...
Yeah, that's decades away. Unless they fast-tracked it, which I don't think has ever happened, ever.
He, like, chuckles. Who knows, maybe, or maybe not, it will happen during my... Well, I thank you, Inquisitor.
Even with rejuvenate treatments, I wouldn't hold his breath. Were I him, I wouldn't hold my breath. So in the meantime, have a wonderful day, Governor.
Thank you. It will be slightly difficult to bring this news to other novels. A deal has... You did everything you said you would. And over the course of the next few months you will be hearing news about a changing situation in, well, soon to non-exist. Alas, if you have contacts, I would suggest informing some of your allies to stick around and keep an eye out in case Duke decides to not leave politely, even when all the other worlds will stand against him.
We shall certainly do that. I am sure that Inquisitor Callidian will be keeping the situation... Callidian? Oh.
Callidian.
Anyways, Callidian will be keeping the situation well in hand. Besides, his death is your salvation, so I'm sure we all have rather vested interests.
I wasn't suggesting otherwise.
Fantastic.
He was more suggesting that have somebody stick around in case Duke tries to sacrifice Kolth for a one last fuck you. Samuel. Okay.
People should know when they're beaten.
People's
But
pride.
I'll thank him.
Okay. Yeah, he will beat you for a while. Probably to get hammered, considering, well, this is a step I made. Let's see if I'm gonna get executed. And for anybody else, do you want to do anything specific?
I got nothing.
Well, apart from, I imagine for what you said, the proper tech presence would be like at Admiral's Battle.
Yeah, that's a big enough Imperial thing to where they would have a Mechanicus presence there.
Okay, can you remind me what do you say to them when you give?
He will say that the what's it called? That Sigmund I've been proselytizing aboard the ship that I'm on. I had converted however many people are there, and that the people that I'm about to hand over were caught handing out some kind of, at the very least, vaguely heretical stuff, and upon interrogation they talked about having some kind of vision.
Yeah, they will thank you for bringing this to their.
And he would give them the confiscated etchings and drawings and the interview recordings.
Okay, I would also imagine that they would have no fucking idea what is this unless I roll.
Nope, no idea.
Yeah.
No fucking clue.
Thus,
They have no. Like, yeah, thank you for bringing to us attention. We will deal with this when possible, and they will like take these guys and the driving.
can you like ask Zhao about it or something? I'm starting to feel
There's
kind of weird.
no way Zhao would know. There's even despite his intelligence, there's no reason for him to know.
And this is there is literally nobody that would know anything about this except some of the most esoteric people who have access to most esoteric histories of the Mechanicus on Mars and some members of the Dark Mechanicus. That's it.
Yeah.
That's simply it. Nobody outside of the Mechanicus ever knew, with the exception of the Emperor.
I see.
Yeah, lore-wise, I haven't read on Lexicanum that the legend is that Emperor defeated Dragon, and with him he gave the beginnings of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
It's not a legend. It's literally what happened. He beat the dragon during medieval Terran sometime in medieval history. He locked it away, and later on he appointed someone, hey, it's your job to look over this thing. There is a vault beneath Mars that Mars, even before it became the Mechanicum, no one was allowed in there. And that was one of the reasons that was it Kane, whichever one of the fabricators joined Horus. Him. It was one of the reasons that he joined Horus. Was Horus said, "Hey, if I'm Emperor, you can open the vault. I don't care." And he really wanted to open the vault, and he secretly did not believe in the divinity of the Emperor.
Such a greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, do you guys arrange a meeting with Admiral Johans and inform him about stuff, or do you?
Oh yeah, he should. He needs to know. If no one else outside the Inquisition needs to know, he does, because we need to figure out where they came from. We need essentially a discrete scans of pretty much everything adjacent. We need to figure out, essentially how they passed through the entire area without us detecting them. Whether this came out of something coming out of the warp through what's the large collection of stuff randomly thrown together, Space Hulk, there it is, or how this happened, because this is very serious. If this is the first tendrils of a new fleet, then that's even worse. So, he needs to know and increase and start.
You'll run from. If I wasn't clear, sorry, because I'm being tired and having pressure on my mind. It's like I tend to bubble and ramble. Reminder: the thing that will happen on tracks, what you can imagine from Necron data, is not a beginning of a new Hive fleet. It was the remnant of the Hive fleet that you destroyed using Black.
Okay.
Hive fleet, Leviathan, was it?
No, it was completely new one. The one that was coming through Halo Stars completely. That would have.
Okay, so it was that one.
And the thing you did destroyed 99%. Those who survived, they started evolving and adapting. Like, okay, if you don't have power in number, we're gonna have power in quality.
It's still the case that if even if 1% of a billion gets through, we need to keep an eye on this area, because those things can crop up.
Basically, they started evolving and adapting, and that's what will be happening to a lot of enemies. Because 42nd millennium, and the shit will go down.
Come say us, Inead.
At some point in time, Benjamin will have to pop out, and I will need to declare what he actually was doing and is doing. That actually. For the last, because it's getting progressively harder for me to form. We cut away from the Calixis sector, periphery subsector, as Lord Admiral, that's an understanding, and you start going over planning, what sort of sweeping you will do. We zoom out, and we go to a far away place from there, into Segmentum Solar, as the camera zooms in on a red planet close to the Holy Terror itself. As it goes through a desert, it goes into darkness underground, and then it shows some sort and a hole with a large vault sort of something, and we see lines like description. Mars Noctis Labyrinth, if I remember correctly. And we see a person, a human, in Adeptus Mechanicus, who seems at peace. And the camera shows the ground around it. It's peace. And before it cuts out, the dirt, and minuscule amounts of dirt and ground, just starts slowly to shake for a second before it fades to black and roll credit. This will be it for this session.
Awesome.
And you get...
Oh no, cliffhanger.
Oh, cliffhangers.
You get 200 XP for this session.